About a week ago, the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission (PURC) announced an increment in tariffs of electricity and water. This follows proposals from these companies to government to increase the percentage of tariffs in order to save them from any mayhem. This year's tariff increment, as stated by the Regulatory Commission, is to save its utility companies from collapsing. The Commission gave considerable thought to the role of small and medium-scale enterprises in the country's economic development, in particular the creation and preservation of jobs and livelihoods. The existing tariff is structured in a manner that slaps industry with punitive tariffs in order to subsidize residential consumers of electricity. This structure has contributed to loss of competitiveness of Ghanaian industry, including small and medium-sized household enterprises. The implications for jobs and general welfare of residential consumers is adverse and obvious. To address the challenge for the first time, industries including small and medium-scale business owners of hairdressing and beauty parlors, salons, barbering shops, tailoring and dressmaking shops, welding, mechanics, cold stores, chop bars, and what have you will now pay lower tariffs than the residential consumer class. This is to address the high electricity cost for industrial consumers, which have been repeatedly identified in the AGI Business Barometer as the key challenge affecting the competitiveness of Ghanaian industry in the global marketplace. This tariff decision is a first step in a gradual process to invert the tariff structure over the next few years in support of the industrialization program of government. Deliberating more on the topic, the Director of Communications at the Electricity Company of Ghana, Mr. William Boateng, says even though this is not the percentage expected, this would help the utility companies to function and perform its duties adequately to function for the country.
On Monday, August 1, 2022, tariffs for electricity and water were increased by 27 and 21% respectively, which are expected to take effect from September 1, 2022. This follows a proposal by these two companies to increase tariffs by 148% and 334% respectively. Probing further into the matter, we'll be having an interview with the Director of Operations for the Electricity Company of Ghana, Mr. Williams Boateng.
That the last major tariff was in 2018. It was a reduction in tariff. You got about 17% reduction for residential, 30% for commercial. Reduction. Between that time, you know that the macroeconomic variables have never been good. At all, you can check everything from the time they give the dollar to the CD, all of them. You can also. So we understand if you look at the statement of the period, they made mention of the fact that agreeing to give this particular tariff, this particular new tariff charges, they took into consideration the worsening economic situation in the country. If you go back, because everywhere we are all facing the same. And also talked about customers, consumers who are also not doing well at all because of the economic. So the issue should not be created as if because of the situation, then they should have touched that. What about we also? It's also running serious deficits. If you look at the exchange rate for buying foreign materials, look at investment in the system, look at operational costs, driving the length and breadth. You understand? Look at the roads. I mean, look at what we are doing. We traverse length and breadth of this country, reconnecting power, working. We are also suffering. So I think that we are not happy about it. We thought that's not what we were expecting. We thought we'd get something higher, but we will work with this and then look at the numbers going forward.
Furthermore, Mr. Boateng says consumers should prioritize their usage to ensure efficient use of power since it is relatively cheaper as compared to developed economies.
But no, let's try and prioritize our electricity payments. Many a time we go to normal. When I say normal, we go to most homes. It's as if electricity, that's the last thing we think about. But that's the driver. That's the backbone of this country, yes, because investors will come in, industries must well to need the light also for your own socio-economic life. So we need to pay. We should be first.
However, he touched on the Commission's initiative to save and encourage industrialization.
When you are a residential customer, you are paying more than somebody who is using for hairdressing, beauty parlor, salon, barbering shops. They are paying lesser than you, the resident, which is unheard of. It's the first time. I'm told that the idea going forward is to invent the tariff structure, is to reverse it in such a way that the industries, for that matter, will not subsidize. There was cross subsidization, they will not subsidize the presentation because they are doing more productive. There is nothing to provide for employment, to more like incentivize or encourage Ghanaians to move into small and medium.
Moving further, TV Africa News decided to take to the streets to find out from Ghanaians about their take on the matter.
Probing further into the matter, we'll go on the streets to find out from Ghanaians about their take on the increment of this tariff.
Okay, well, this government today, you give us plenty of promises. So now, if you increase something, you tell anybody, you hear radio, you increase fuel, petrol, electricity. So I can't say anything about it. So just say, still you are in Ghana, but 4 years or 2024, Ghana, everybody is decided already.
So if they increase the electricity, and the electricity is 24/7 coming, I think it's good. But if they increase it and they make a light off and stuff like that, destroy people, fridges and stuff, that is wrong. And I don't mind. The place I live, the electricity was increased. Okay, almost this year is almost nearly half of it. It's 50% of it, but there is no light off, and nobody.
Where is that?
Yeah, in Ireland. Yeah, which means if they increase it here, it's supposed to be 24/7, so that the people know that what they are paying for.
As we seek to bring you more, here is a report by Nana Kwadjo Oppong.